Hey guys, so I just made a uni video. I'm wearing the same t-shirt. I really don't care, but I'm on the roll, so I'm gonna make another one. So basically, a video idea I've had for a while is useful items to take to university. Now, I've been trying to think what I do genuinely find really useful, and I think I've come up with a few, so we're gonna go with that. The first item I think is essential for managing your own life for the first time, because you're actually moving out, you've got to make your own food, you need to make sure you have time for everything. So, something I am ridiculously addicted to after watching loads of videos of it on YouTube, journaling. I can't stop writing things down. I think I need therapy. But this is essential, right? A daily journal. This one is upside down. This one is from Urban Outfitters and I like it. I think it's good if you're busy every day. If you're not busy every day, I advise getting like one that's already like set out for you. This one is like a basically this one you write yourself. So you write the day and the month, and it says today's objective. You have a notes section, things you need to achieve in the day, objectives and projects across the bottom, and it gives you a little time down the side. It gives you every time in the day, each hour and half hour, so you can sort of write yourself a little schedule like I did on this day. Now, I think this is so key. Before I started doing this, I was a mess. I could barely sleep at night because I was constantly thinking about all the things I had to do the next day. But with this, it's all written down. You don't have the stress of thinking I have so much to do and I have no time to do it, or I'm gonna forget to do something. You literally write how long it can take you and the times you can do it in. You could get up at 10 and then you could write at 11 you're going to be doing this, and at 1 then you can do this because the last thing will have only taken you 2 hours. I'm actually addicted to it. Like, I cannot imagine life without writing things down now. I've also, as I've shown in a previous video, got this notebook which I am going to plan my meals in. Now, this is also key. Last year, I was the worst person in the world with money. I'm going to plan each meal for each day of the week, and I'm going to have about 4 weeks and rotate them. It saves you money and hassle. You've already thought about your meals. A doorstop. You can literally buy a £1 doorstop, put it in your door is open, easier to make friends, people are more likely to invite you places. I just think it's way more sociable. It works for me. Third item I think is important is pictures. If you're in your uni room a lot of hours in the day, it's a bit drab and lonely, and I had bright red pin boards on both sides of my room, so I put pictures of me and my friends all across the pin boards, and it literally meant that my room was my own and I had pictures of me and my friends, and it just made me a little bit happier, and it personalises the room just that little bit more, so it's more like your own room. Similarly, an important item I think is fairy lights. You can literally do whatever you want with fairy lights. Most unis don't let you have fairy lights, but are they really going to know that you have them? No, they're not. Yeah, fairy lights are such a good like decorative feature to personalise your room and make it your own. Blankets. Primark sell massive blankets for £9. Can you go wrong? No, you can't. Basically, uni can get cold. My last halls was a new building. You would not expect it to be cold, but I lived on the ground floor of the building. Hot air rises. I had no hot air. It was literally freezing, and our heating was only allowed to be on for 2 hours at a time. if your heating's only on for 2 hours at a time, when you go to sleep at night in the winter and you wake up the next morning and you really don't want to get out of bed to go to uni, it is going to be freezing. So blankets keep you warm at night. The next thing I did, which you're not meant to do again, but I couldn't have got out of bed to go onto placement without it, is a heater. So you can get electric heaters. Mine was an oil heater because they make no noise. My friend had an electric heater which sounded like an aeroplane was taking off. But my oil heater literally kept me alive in the winter. I hate being cold and I can't get out of bed when it's cold, so it was just so nice to actually have a warm room because we couldn't physically boost our heating. Not all halls are like that. I know a lot of people that can have their heating on whenever they want, but I couldn't, so if you're the same then that might be a good idea for you as well. Opposing to that though, every flat above mine was boiling hot. Because, as I said, hot air rises. A fan is key when you live in a flat because it's just boiling hot basically. It was hot in the floors above me all year round. They didn't need heating, they literally just needed a fan. So obviously depends where you live, but you know, Scotland's not a warm country, but it was boiling in those flats, so they had a fan. A fan's useful in that case. This one might genuinely be the most important item you can take with you. A mattress topper. University beds are not comfortable. I don't know anyone who has ever told me their university bed is comfortable. You can feel every spring, and my flatmate last year didn't have one. She tried to put blankets under a sheet, but it's just not the same. It's worth the investment. I bought one from Marks & Spencer's and it was quite expensive, but everybody told me, like all my friends that sat on my bed told me, your bed is so comfortable. So if you want a good night's sleep, I advise a mattress topper. The next thing I advise isn't what you should take, because everyone knows if you're going self-catering, you have to take a plate and a bowl and knives and forks and whatever. But last year I took 4. I am the worst person for washing up. I do not wash up my pots. My flatmates last year got so angry at me for having so many dirty dishes. But this year I've halved what I'm taking with me. I'm taking 2 plates, 2 bowls, 2 cutlery. Because if you only have 2, you know, you eat more than twice a day. Well, you eat like, basically you have to wash everything at the end of the day, so even if you don't wash after lunch, you have to wash at the end of the day in order to use your dishes again. So only take 2 if you're bad at washing up like me. A washing basket to carry your washing to and from the laundry room. I was on the ground floor last year across from the laundry room, so it was easy for me. But people who lived above me had to get the lift down and walk a lot further. It's just a lot easier if you've got a little basket to carry your washing in, especially when there's so much of it. Also, the other washing related thing is a clothes maiden, or whatever you call it, because loads of people call it different things. A clothes dryer, you know, like those things that you put your washing on when it's wet. I used the tumble dryer at uni last year, and if you go to university in the UK and you have circuit laundry, which a lot of halls do, you're not in luck. The dryers do not dry your clothes and they cost a fortune, so you can't dry them twice. One dry is like £1.50 and one wash is about £2.70, which is a lot of money when it adds up. So take one of those because you are not going to want to pay for the tumble dryer or have your clothes semi-dried and smelling damp. The next thing I think is a really good idea to take, which I didn't take last year but I'm going to buy this year, is those bags which you can hang on your door and put shoes in. because I have a lot of pairs of trainers and stuff, and they were all just thrown in a pile in the bottom of my wardrobe, and it was really messy. So I'm gonna buy one of those bags. Or if you don't and you have like a shoe rack to put your shoes on, then that's a really good idea. It saves space and stuff instead of having your shoes literally everywhere. Sorry, I've moved a bit, my legs really ache from sitting on them. Next, white tack and command strips are the best. Blue tack is a no from me. Basically, white tack means you can hang up post pictures and things without leaving a hole in the wall if you don't have a pin board or if you want to hang on the actual paintwork. And command strips don't peel off the paintwork. So I really like command strips or the command velcro, which is like a sticker with velcro. What I'm going to do this year is and she uses pegs to hang up a tapestry, and she puts the sticker on the back of the peg and a sticker on the wall, and they velcro together, and it just stops the wall from being marked. So I think that's a really good idea, and I'm going to do that this year. I could probably go on forever, but I think I'm going to leave the video there. So they're all the most important things I've found at university, or the most important things I think you could need at university. So, you know, like, it's only my opinion. People are going to find some of them useful, and some people just aren't going to find some of them useful. But, you know, do whatever you think will work best for you. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, comment or subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye!